Hey guys, it's Gillie, and I'm back with a new game. Sort of a new game. It's been out a while, and I played it a whole lot. This particular one, uh-oh, oh dear, oh there's a cat. Okay, sorry, he was bumping the microphone if there was any rustling. Okay, sorry, distracted cat. Okay, focus. Anyways, Elated Spire. I was talking the other day about how great this game is, and it is such a great game. It is seriously a really good game, and I know that people probably don't want to really watch it because a lot of people have played this game. They've probably already seen videos. It'll probably be... Whoops. Sorry about that noise, too. Just noises everywhere. Oh my goodness. Okay, 1 second. Okay, there. Now at least the door's open, and the cat will leave, and everything will be great. I wish I could do one of those boop start over, and I could, but like I don't want to do all that editing, so there you go. Anyways, so I play this game a lot. I'm not an expert at it. I'm decent at the poison class, but I'm not gonna play the poison class because it'll just be way too easy then, because I know all the good cards. But I'm going to kind of explain this as I go. We'll see if I'm able to do that. You know, sometimes when you play a game a lot and then go back and try to explain it, you're just like, there's so much to explain. Anyways, so the only thing we have unlocked when you start is standard. And can only play one character. This is the Ironclad. Yay, the Ironclad! So there's 3 characters and each have a different passive. Well, starting relic is what it is, which we haven't even talked about relics. But it's at the end of combat heal 6 HP. So, that being said, this is the game. Basically, it's a card game where you build a deck as you go up floors. And it's cool because you don't just go up floors, you can also pick what path you take, which is, oh my god, there's just so much good stuff in this game. Like, it makes it so cool. So you're like, well, you know, I have $99, which isn't a lot, so I could go to this shop, but it's like, could I really buy much? And there's another shop here. There's also these elites here, and they are very hard. Well, they aren't that hard on normal, I guess. Later the game gets harder. Then there's, and they can drop special relics. So what relics are they things that like change how the game is played. And there are some crazy relics that could completely change the entire way you play this game. Like, so much. Okay. Sorry, I was just looking at what I want. So you pretty much want to hit a couple elites, and I feel like it's really good to have a fire after the elite, because that way, if the elite kicks your butt, you can hit a fire. But you can see this one, like, he could kick your butt, and you have to do like 50 more things before you get to rest. And this is not like a guide. I'm not an expert at this game, but this is just my general logic. Oh, and these question marks are just random events. They can be anything, and they are super fun, and I really like them, but I don't think they're that good. Sorry if I'm talking a lot, but yeah, so we'll just start. So I think we kind of want to go like this, so we can hit fun question marks. And then here, you know, depending on how we're doing, we can go that way or that way. So we're gonna start here. So basically, with the game, it's gonna explain a little bit because I started a new account. I have a different account where I've done like everything, but this account is new because I didn't want to have a whole bunch of stuff on the map already. Anyways, so basically you have your cards and they cost mana, which is over here, energy, whatever. And when you start the game, you always start with a very basic deck, like super basic. You have like your defense, your attacks, and then like 2 or 3 other cards. And then this is the enemy, and you can always see what they're gonna do. And this is one thing I really like about the game too, is there's no random. Like, it's not like, oh, you could deal 6 damage, or you could miss. No, I hate missing. I hate it. Like, I've played XCOM enough to hate missing. Oh my god. Because if it says 99%, odds are you'll miss. I'm not even lying. Like, 99% chance to hit, it'll be like, how the hell... And then you can miss 2 in a row. I have terrible RNG luck, so yes. Okay. Anyways, back to the game. So you can see what they're gonna do, and it like makes it very strategic. So they're gonna hit me for 12. So I probably want to block because, you know, I don't have that much life. So 5 block, 5 block, and then I'll get hit for 2 because I don't have any more block. And then these guys have a thing where they have, every enemy is different, but these ones have a curl up where when they get attacked, they curl up and get defense. So I couldn't just kill this guy with 2 6 damages because he's gonna curl up like so. Yay. So that's my turn because that was all my mana. The game starts out pretty basic, you know, with your pretty set cards, but then rapidly just gets crazy. So here's the special card I have. I don't really need it. Well, actually, so okay, so he's hitting me for 7, so if I kill him, I won't take damage. And now I'm not taking any damage. What this means is he's gonna put a debuff on me. Oh my god, I love this game so much. It's so good. Oh, it's just such a good game. Oh, and you wouldn't think it has a lot of replayability, but it does. Oh, okay, yeah, I got it. So yeah, once you're out, then your draw pile goes back in. He's gonna die because he has vulnerable. Sorry, I didn't even explain what that is. So then after it fights, oh my gosh, look at all this fun stuff. You get gold, there's potions. Yeah, I got it. And then you can add a card to your deck, which is awesome. So this is kind of how you build your deck. And oh my gosh, the whole goal of the game, it's kind of hard at the end, is to build a ridiculously broken deck. Because if you just kind of lob cards into your deck, you're really not going to go far. And the problem with this character and one of the other characters is I don't really know what the good cards are. Like, you can kind of eyeball it, you know, to get an idea. But, yeah, I'm not going to pick great cards, okay? So no dissing. Also, a very strategic thing to do in this game is to not pick any cards. Because sometimes none of these cards fit your deck. Let's say you're going for a certain type of deck and then you get a bunch of stuff that doesn't fit. Like, you don't want to take it because then it clutters up your deck. You want to keep a lean-ish, depending on the type of deck. Some are big decks, but lean-ish deck. And, you know, keep it focused. That's like the key. So let's look at these. 12 block with 4 damage back. That's like a Thorns effect. 8 damage to all enemies. Draw 1 card, put a card from your hand onto your top of your discard. That's good later, because it's cheap, but exhaust. So what that means is you can only use it once a combat. I feel like I'm talking so much. Oh my gosh. Okay. I really like Flame Barrier, because, like, block is so important in this game. Like, you have to have a deck that will block, because people start hitting you for, like, 5 million damage. Like, I'm not even kidding. Later in the game, bosses will be hit. I have 80 HP. Bosses will be hitting me for like 60 a turn, and you're just like, well, I guess I'll defend then. I love these birds too, because they say when they put up. So these birds have this buff where at the end of his turn he gets 3 strength, so he's gonna just do more and more and more damage, basically. Yeah. So and then he says, my strength is unmatched. And then, at the end when he dies, he goes, my strength was matched. Anyways, so what that vulnerable does, which is over here, it applies vulnerable. And what that does is, you can see down here, it's kind of hard to point, but it's at the bottom. 50% more damage. Which is great. So you can see, if it's 6 damage, but when I hover over vulnerable, it turns to 9 damage. So we can just kill him. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, what do we got? Ooh. So weak makes them do 25% less damage, which is really good. Pommel Strike's also very good. Warcry's not bad. Anything that draws you cards is good, because later you can get more mana, basically. It's just I don't really have the mana for that, so we're gonna go with that one. Sure. Oh, and then we'll do some question marks, because I love random events! Every game should have random events. So, this one, we can get 100 gold if we pray to this. We can desecrate it and become cursed, or we can leave. So let's look at the map. Oops. We don't have a shop for like pretty much ever. So I think it's usually worth getting this one because you can remove curses at shops for money, but I don't have a shop coming up, so I'm just gonna take 100 gold. Yay, 100 gold! Woo! Hey, I can use my thing finally. So I got 12 block, he's hitting for 11. Just attack. Woo! Pew pew! Oh, look at that, he took 4 damage. Yeah, and then he's defending. That's what this is. Block and use a buff. So it's better to just... Oops, sorry. Sorry I'm sniffly. It's just one of those weeks where I'm just sniffling. Despite the fact I don't feel bad. And I don't have a cold, but, you know, these things happen. So I think we can just kill him again because of vulnerable. Making all of our 6 damage attacks do 9, which is great. Okay. Oh man, this stuff is really good. So this does damage equal to your block, which would be super good with the flaming thing. Exhaust a card, draw 2 cards. Gain 5 block, deal 5 damage. You know what? I'm just gonna try taking this. I haven't really used that card a lot, but we'll try. Oh man, now we got a slime and a bird. And a bird. So that'd be 12 damage for 2 mana. We have to kill the bird first because, like I said, he has that crazy stacking buff that I talked about. And that sucks because there goes all of our block. And if they're buffing and debuffing this turn, guess what's gonna happen next turn? That's right. They're gonna attack me. Oh, nope, he's only hitting for 6. Okay, cool. That's pretty easy. We don't get a lot of defend because we have frail. 25% less block for 1 turn, which sucks, but that's okay because we heal. There's just so much going on in this game, like at all times. And it's funny when you play a lot, like, man, I can just absolutely fly through this game, like ridiculously a lot. So I have 9 and they're hitting for a bunch, so we're gonna actually, I'm not really in danger, so I'm just gonna hit him. It sucks we're gonna take damage, but oh well. What are you gonna do? Oh no, so sometimes they debuff you by putting cards in your deck, like this one, which stinks, but what are you gonna do? Okay, no, I don't have any block, so we're gonna kill this guy like so, and then start on the slime. But yeah, I can just go, like once you like know what you're doing, it goes so fast, and you know all the little symbols, like you instantly know like this is just a debuff, so I don't need the guard. Done. You know, like it's very fast, and you could save your progress anytime after any fight. If you die, of course it's roguelike, so it's like game over, but like honestly this is one of the few games. Oh sorry, it's telling me that oh, this is such a good card. There's powers, so there's powers okay, so there's skills and attacks, and then there's powers, and powers are like a card you play, but then you get a permanent effect on your character. We'll get some of those later, but this is not a good card. It makes all of our skills cost 0, which is great, but then it exhausts it, so you would just run out of deck. This card's very good. Okay, elite time. These are much harder. Much harder!